The goal is always to say the absolute most with the absolute least. I made this font. I don't like the edges. Like, I had to make that because this font, that was like psycho. So it's like, there's all these little things, like you'll find the perfect font, but like you can't handle the R's. So you have to go in and redraw all the R's. Sometimes I'll sit down and make something like late at night. I made this the other day. It's honestly okay to not act happier than you are. Like, there's no rule. Like, everyone's trying to act happier than they are. I mean, just be nice. But... I'm Dave Hill. I'm a graphic designer and creative director here in Long Beach, California. So I was born in Port Angeles, Washington. My dad was a fisherman. I didn't go to preschool, and I think my mom thought that I did. But my dad just took me to sea every day. I believe that graphics that are based on real places have more staying power. A lot of the work that I do is for outdoor brands, Patagonia, Katin, Billabong, all these kind of action sports brands. A lot of it starts for me with being outside, and I'm always camping, getting off the grid in my truck. Sometimes people will recognize when they look through my portfolio, see some of my art, they'll recognize illustrations of actual people or references to places, camp trips that maybe they've been on with me, and they're like, oh yeah, I saw that graphic you did, and is that a drawing of Danny? And it's like, yeah, I drew Danny on that camp trip and worked it into a Wrangler graphic. Alder and Sage is like a local bistro coffee shop here in Long Beach. They came to me, they needed a logo for their company, but it was challenging because they wanted Alder and Sage literally represented in the logo was the one catch. So that's why I came up with the drawing is of my wife, this figure that kind of diffused the two elements and kind of brought them together as one thing. So I ended up doing like their menu design and logo, and they ended up, using it everywhere, something I look forward to doing more of. What is that? 4 or 5. Okay, without graphic design, it's just wood. We are at Diebel Furniture, and we are getting some CNC pieces manufactured by my friend Bo. I mean, I grew up doing woodworking when I was a kid, and I always did a lot of carving and whittling, and I still have a lot of the carvings I did as a kid. So the idea is that a lot of the graphics that I do have a seasonality to them. In one season, out the next season, there'll be landfill after 3 to 5 years many times. And so the idea behind making graphics and doing them out of wood would be to kind of like increase the timelessness and the life of the art so that it's not seasonal and perishable. I tend to have like a fairly minimal aesthetic, and people tend to gravitate towards something that's thoughtful and concise because our culture just has so much excessive information that it just say the most with the least possible elements. It tends to land well.